Hi everyone, welcome to Advice to Think Twice. This is Monica and I'm doing our yearly forecasts. So I'm looking at 2022 and this will be for Aquarius and rising Venus signs. Thank you for joining me and thank you for your support this year and the years before if you've been with me longer. I hope everyone is happy, healthy, and safe this holiday season. I'm filming this in December. And I hope we all have a better year in 2022. Aquarius, for you I'm using the Light Seers Tarot deck. And at the end I'll be pulling a few Kipper cards to see the overall energy and advice for you for the year ahead. I'm going to do a month by month type view. And that's how we get started. If you were to have a personal forecast, that's how we would get started with the main spread, but then I'd clarify with oracle cards for each month and then more tarot cards for each month. Really go into detail just to give you an idea of what to expect if you were to get a personal reading that's a forecast, right? But for the purposes of YouTube, because there's many people watching, there's no real point in trying to get too specific because a lot of people are watching. It's not for one person. But if you'd like to get your own forecast, I am running specials on those. And if you want to look at any other type of reading that's available, that is always in the description box below. All right. Let's see what's going on for Aquarius in 2022. And if I haven't said it, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. I do appreciate it. Okay, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, and December. All right, so Aquarius. At the bottom of the deck is the overall energy. We have the Seven of Cups, so a year of possibility is what I hear. This is a time for you to look at your options, figure out what you want to do next, where you want to go from here, where you want to take your career, where you want to take your love life, where you want to take your business. 2022 will be a year of possibility, okay? So a lot of things opening up to you, a lot of things made available to you. And it's important to be discerning with what you choose to invest in, okay, with the Seven of Cups, because not all those options are good for you. Not all those options will take you towards your goal. Some of them will just distract you. So it's very important to spend some time with yourself in contemplation to figure out what you want to do so that when opportunities are presented to you, you can be discerning and decide really quickly, oh yeah, this is good for me, this will take me towards my goal, this isn't something I want to do, this will just waste my time, this is not what I want to do, etc. Okay? But I mean, you're going to have a lot of options, a lot of possibilities. But like I say, if you don't take time to contemplate what you want to do, a lot of options and a lot of possibilities can turn into a lot of confusion, which then leads to procrastination. Okay, so keep that in mind. All right, let's get into it here. Okay, so January. Okay, we have the World. So some sort of celebration here, some completion, something coming full circle. I also hear full term. So for some of you, you're giving birth in January, or someone very close to you is. For others of you, this is traveling, relocation that is happening in January, whether that means it's a relocation or it's a massive change in your living situation. So if you're not relocating, then you're moving in with, or someone else is moving in with you. So if you're not the one moving, someone else is moving in with you, but it completely transforms your living arrangements. Okay, it's that kind of energy. For some of you, you're recently single and this is just learning about who you are now, who you want to be going forward. It could be just getting out, just having fun, dating. Okay. Celebration and accolades at work and within your business is also coming up with the World card. You could also see things coming full circle. I don't know when Mercury is retrograde in 2022. I didn't check, but it does have that feel to it. So you might be revisiting topics, decisions, people, to get some sort of completion from those situations. Let's keep going. In February, another major, we have the High Priestess. So this could be, again, just taking time, like I say, very good approach. Taking time in solitude to contemplate who I am, who I want to be, what I want my love life to be, what I want my business to be, what I want my career to be, my living arrangements, my social life, okay? This is a lot of spending time on your own, meditating, contemplating, praying, turning to spirituality maybe. You may be having very different kinds of dreams at this time, prophetic dreams for some of you, intense dreams, lucid dreams. Write everything down, because it's either giving you a heads up about things or it's giving you really good ideas to pursue. So really keep a dream journal around, especially in February, okay? This can also be using signs, symbols, synchronicities everywhere as part of this spiritual journey that you're embarking upon or you're now turning to. On a more day-to-day, the High Priestess can talk about studying, whether it's an official, professional type capacity, or you're studying to better yourself or you're studying to better your craft. Also coming up. And I do feel like something that was hidden to you previously, or you didn't know, you weren't aware, you didn't have the information, that is now being revealed, or you could be revealing some things at this time as well. In March, we have the Knight of Swords. Here you are. I really like this for you because you have this completion that's a big deal, a big change in your life, a very happy one, but a big change in your life. You're taking some time to contemplate, to acknowledge where you are now as a result of this change, or on the other side of this change, and where you want to go from here. And when you're ready, March time, here you are busting out the Knight of Swords, okay, full speed ahead. You're very driven, you're very focused. You have one particular goal in mind in whatever area of life this applies to, okay? And this is you going full speed ahead, all right? So you can expect to see very fast-paced energy in March, a lot of things happening all at the same time. You might have to multitask, you might have to split yourself a bunch of different ways. And again, it's very important to stay focused, eyes on the prize, so that you don't get lost in everything that's going on, okay? You don't get sidetracked or distracted. On a day-to-day, this can be a lot of traveling. This could be getting a car, getting a new car, changing your car. For some of you, it's a literal motorcycle that you're getting, or a scooter maybe, I don't know. But travel is definitely highlighted here for a lot of you as well. There could be some tension, some conflict to do with misunderstandings, or to do with someone being too blunt, might be you or another air sign. But again, I feel like because there's so much going on, you know how when you're under a lot of pressure, you can be kind of short because you don't have time for manners, or you don't have time to coddle someone, or you don't have time to think about how they're going to feel when you're going to say what you want to say. Is that kind of energy, okay? Where you just say what it is. You're not being mean, you're not being hurtful intentionally, you're just saying what you need to say without really having time to think about how the other person's going to take it. And that can lead to some misunderstanding, some conflict, some tension. So just something to be aware of. Okay, looking at April, we have the Hangman, another major arcana. The energy of Pisces here might be significant. This could be you're meeting someone, someone coming into your life, someone coming back into your life after a time of stagnation or no communication. That can also be the case. For others of you, this is a time of pause. You might be taking a trip or a holiday at this time, or you might be told to rest. Maybe you're overdoing it in March, and this is where you're a little bit exhausted. There could be some sleep problems here because of all the pressure that you've been under. There could be some headaches, migraines that just keep you in bed, okay? So just be mindful of that. For others of you, this is gaining a new understanding or gaining a new perspective. So I'm seeing, again, learning, studying. For a lot of you, will be internal. It's not something that is mandated. It's not something that is required for a job. It's something that, pardon, my voice is going. I've been talking all day and yesterday as well. It's more to do with spirituality, psychology, therapy issues, counseling issues, okay, bettering yourself, healing the inner child, healing trauma, understanding trauma. It's that kind of studying that I'm getting here that then gives you a whole new perspective on who you are, why you do the things you do, why certain things trigger you, as well as other people, okay? And maybe the motivation behind what they're doing or saying. And it could just be a more quiet time when it comes to business or work or running around. Travel as well. Some things might get put on hold or suspended for a little while, is also what I'm seeing. Okay, May. I was going to say March and May. Something about March has repercussions in April and May. The Three of Swords is here. Something's not going to plan, okay? This is sorrow, disappointment, longing, missing someone intensely. It could be breakup, okay? I can't lie. It's heartache, heartbreak. It can be to do with the romantic relationships. It can be to do with just emotional connections in general, but there's a big argument, there's a fight. It could be, again, to do with something going on in March, and then you don't talk to that person for a little while, and you may not even be aware that something you said or did really hurt their feelings so badly that they now have ghosted you, blocked you, they don't want to hear from you ever again or deal with you ever again, okay? So it's something along those lines. And what takes you back is the fact that you were not even aware that they took it so badly, okay? Or the massive impact or the effect that what you said or did had on that person. You weren't aware, because obviously if you thought it was going to go that way, you would have been a little bit more careful or a little bit more mindful, but you didn't expect it to be that bad. Does that make sense? But yeah, on a day-to-day, there can be heartache, there can be heartbreak or separation, arguments, like I say, things that just disappoint you, like, is this necessary? Why are you doing this? Why are you saying that? Type of conversation. Could be long distance. So again, it's either separation as in a breakup or separation as in you're at a distance from your loved ones or your loved one, or they are from you, type energy, something not going to plan, something falling through, if it's a plan, a trip, lining up a contract, a job, or promotion. It could also be, for some of you, this could be someone rushing into your life and then they're rushing out of your life. They're rushing into your life and then they ghost you, okay? So just be mindful. Don't take things too fast if you can help it, okay? Try to slow things down and ground them a little bit. Let's see, in June. In June, you get your spunk back, you get your fire back, the Queen of Wands. This could be you, especially if you have fire in your chart, Aries, Leo, Sag. Or this could be someone coming into your life that's very vivacious, I hear, very spunky. People even say that anymore? I don't know, but that's what I hear. Fun, creative, I hear, different, independent. It's almost like if this isn't you, this is someone who inspires you, who reminds you of who you are, who helps you get out of this funk, get out of this place of sorrow and pain, okay? So this could be getting back out into the dating world, or this could be a friend that, you're just hanging out with, you're doing fun stuff with, or it could be, like I say, someone coming in, maybe in your work situation or whatever the case may be, and you're just so inspired by their way of being, okay? I feel like their laughter is infectious, and they just uplift your energy when they're around you, okay? And I feel like this is someone who is divinely guided into your life to help you through this time, okay? Alternatively, this can be shining bright, okay? So either you're very popular on the dating scene, or you're very popular at work, or you're very popular if you have your own business. What I would say is use that popularity. So if it's anything where you have to, or you can, talk about your work, promote your work, advertise, invest extra into marketing, okay? If it's your business, that kind of energy is what's coming up there. Spice up your dating profile if that's what this is. But it's like there's a lot of attention coming your way, and it's very positive. People want to get to know you, people want to work with you, people want to know who you are, okay, date you, etc. So use that energy well. Really put your best foot forward, okay? Spice up your website, spice up your wardrobe, spice up your profile, whether it's a dating profile, a professional profile, whatever the case may be, okay? That's what's going on in June. In July, we have the Ace of Pentacles. There you go. So as a result of you putting yourself out there or advertising, promoting yourself, promoting your work, spicing up your resume, spicing up your wardrobe, I don't know, there is an offer coming in with this Ace of Pentacles, and it's solid, grounded, and it can have very long-term consequences, but they're the positive kind of consequences, right? So long-term benefit, I should say. This could be a job offer. So if something falls through where you don't get a job, maybe it was promised to you, then you don't hear anything for a while, and then they come back to you and they say, we changed our minds, or it's no longer available, something along those lines, okay? This is you getting back out there, promoting yourself, putting your best foot forward, spicing up, vamping up your CV and your LinkedIn profile, I don't know. And this is a job coming in that's a lot better than the one you were trying to go for initially. Does that make sense? This could be a contract, someone offering to invest in your business. This could be someone asking you out. It could be Earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And they're really serious about you, okay? Or if this is someone that's coming in your love life, this could be where you spend some time, you develop a friendship, or you go on some fun dates together, and then the Ace of Pentacles comes in talking about commitment, okay? Very, very nice. You should expect to see an increase in money, an influx of money. You're buying things or selling things. Could be property as well. And I do see the energy of investors. So if that applies to you, there's an investor, there's a sponsor, there's a financial backer in some sort of capacity, okay? That's coming in. In August, look at you, the King of Swords, going from the Knight to the King. So, Kings talk about like reaching the pinnacle, right? You're literally on top of a mountain right there. And this talks about some sort of achievement, some sort of an accomplishment, and not only in the eyes of everyone else, but also in your own eyes, okay? So this could be you're feeling confident about your business now and going full speed ahead. You're feeling confident that you made the right choice in terms of job, career, how you make your money. There's a lot of communication, there's a lot of positive reviews, contracts also coming in, more contracts, orders, clients, whatever this is. Okay, there's a lot of hustle and bustle that I'm picking up on with this King of Swords, where you have to schedule things, you have to plan things, because there's just so much. You kind of have to organize it a little bit, okay? That's what I'm seeing here. You may be dealing with another air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, as well. I get legal win or success, victory, beating out the competition when it comes to job, contract, bids. I also see a focus on training and schooling, but in an official capacity this time, to further your career, to further your profession. That's also coming up. In September, we have the King of Cups, another king. So a lot of stability is coming in for you in 2022. You just have to be careful who you trust, and that's why you also have that Seven of Cups there, okay? Be careful who you trust, and be careful what you invest in. Be careful who you believe is the kind of energy, because it looks like a bit of a start and stop energy in the beginning of the year here, where either you put your faith in the wrong person, or things go too fast, you get overwhelmed, and when the smoke clears, there's nothing there type energy, okay? The King of Cups can be a water sign individual, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces that you're dealing with. I'm seeing the King of Cups as successful business ventures, okay, because I'm drawn to the fish there, and it's reminding me of the fish in the Lenormand decks, talking about money, abundance, increased flow. And it could be a really good time for business for you, okay? The second part of the year, starting with July, okay? You're setting things in motion in June, and then come July, there's big opportunity, and after that is just more of the same. It's like snowball effect, okay? A lot of money coming into you at this time. This could be someone that you're meeting, for some of you, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and they're either a really good friend to you, a mentor, or even a romantic interest here, a romantic partner. If you're already in a relationship, this talks about emotional maturity, deepening a connection, or making commitments at this time. In October, we have the Fool. Speaking of making commitments, jumping in, okay? Full speed ahead, and you have a new chapter in your life. You see how you have the same pattern there behind the world and the one that the Fool's jumping into? That's literally what it is, okay? The Fool is the first card in the major arcana. The World is the last card in the major arcana. So you're closing out a cycle come January. You're beginning a brand new one, full speed ahead, come October of next year. October is going to be very significant for you in terms of new opportunities and big commitments, okay? This is big. This is something that's going to transform your life with the Fool, okay? So it could be literally taking the plunge, proposing or accepting a proposal. That could be what's going on here. It could be moving in with someone, or buying a place together, and it's your first home that you bought, or you know what I mean, or it's the first home you bought with this other person. That could be what this is. This could be changing things up when it comes to your business, because it's doing so well. You might be taking on a partner. This could be your romantic partner that you're taking on as a business partner as well, and it just completely transforms everything. Or you're taking on a partner, an investor, a financial backer that transforms how you do business, okay? Or it opens up, okay? You're going overseas with your business. I also see that, okay, with the Fool energy. Travel might be significant, relocation, again, falling in love, falling back in love, proposals, again, okay, I'm just repeating myself at this point, but that's the energy that I'm seeing with the Fool here. Alternatively, on a day-to-day, this is just asking you to take more chances, okay, to trust your intuition and take more chances. Even if you have to go buy a car, trust your intuition. You know, what's your intuition telling you? You don't necessarily have to have mechanical knowledge. Obviously, you ask the questions, you read the papers with all the technical data, but what is your intuition telling you? Is it a good thing or is it not a good thing? Learn to trust your intuition more and take more chances based on your intuition, okay, is something that's coming up. In November, Page of Wands, external communication. Some of you are definitely going national or international with your business or in your career with your work situation, okay? And yes, it could mean that you're literally physically traveling, or it means online, but you're reaching a broader audience. You're reaching more and more people, okay? It's that kind of an expansion, okay? That has to do with this partnership right here. This is great news coming in, excellent feedback, more opportunities presented to you to do with work, to do with business, clients, a lot of online activity. This could also be, for those of you that are single, okay, this is a great time for love, because it's a lot of flirting and having fun, going out, doing fun stuff, dating people, getting to know people. That's what this could be. For others of you, this just represents traveling for fun for a lot of you, or for work for others, or to, I hear reunion. I don't know if it's a high school reunion or it's something like that, okay, is what's going on there. There's an invitation, or there's just going to be a social month for you in November. There's invitations presented to you to go out, to have fun, to do fun things, to do new things, or to go to places you haven't been before. That's also coming up here. So maybe that's why you have to be in this energy of being ready to just go for things, right? If they're different, if they're new, just go for it and have that new experience, okay? And in December, we have the 8 of Cups. So you're closing off the year. I'm getting this as, it's not a sad energy, okay? It's not a sad energy. The 8 of Cups is like, I'm really content with what I've learned and what I've gotten out of this situation in my life, and I'm grateful for the experience, but I'm looking forward to what's next, because you are headed towards something else, okay? This isn't you having to just walk away from something and then wander around aimlessly. This is you leaving something behind because you have the 9 of Cups in front of you, okay? Something that's a wish fulfilled for you. All right? You're headed towards that sunrise in the back there, okay? Fame. You're headed towards fame. You're headed towards popularity. You're headed towards international acclaim. Ooh, big words I'm hearing for you. Good for you, Aquarius, okay? So keep up the good work. Don't let attachments hold you back. I feel like it's very important. That's why they start off the reading that way. And that's why they keep reminding you about do spiritual work, do work on yourself so that you trust yourself more, so that you trust your intuition more, so that you learn to read people better and to read their intentions better, okay? Because you're being prepared in the second part of the year for something that is huge. It's a big shift. It's a massive change to your life that has to do with a partnership, business, romantic, or otherwise, friendship, I don't know. That is opening up new doors for you that you didn't even think you'd have access to. And it's taking you further than what you ever thought you were going to go. And that's why it's important to be in this mindset of, yeah, I want to try new things. Yeah, I want to have this experience. No, I've never done this before. Tell me more about it. No, I don't know a lot about that. Tell me more about it, okay? Because there's going to be like snowball effect, right? More and more opportunities to grow, to expand. 2022 is a year of expansion for you, okay? If you do what they're telling you to do, what they're advising you to do, it's up to you. But contemplate, figure out who you are, where you want to go. Do your spiritual work. Do your studying in terms of psychology and all that kind of stuff to understand yourself better, to understand other people better, to know how to read people. Don't get hung up on, and I know it's easier said than done, trust me, but don't get hung up on what is not working, what is not coming together. If someone ghosts you, if something falls apart, try not to get hung up on that. Try to use that as a boost to reinvent yourself, okay? Because after that, it's just like amazingness, okay, coming in. You could be, for some of you, you're moving abroad, or whether it's temporary or it's permanent. Your business is going to literally take you abroad for some of you, physically, okay? For others of you, this is just, you're going to travel more because you're going to have access to a lot of new territory, okay? And you're going to go up there to set things up, or to meet the people, to meet the team, and then come back home and then travel to a different location to do the same thing, etc., okay? And for some of you, you could also be, I don't know if your business has to do with consultancy, but for some of you, you're going into that. And you're going to be very busy. You're going to be very, very busy. Okay? Training people, teaching people, consulting, problem-solving type situations. Yeah. So it's important to just keep a very open mind. Keep a very open mind, okay? But this is amazing, Aquarius. You're going to have to tell me what this is, because obviously there'll be different things for different people. And listen, some of these things, you have no idea what I'm talking about. I'm going to tell you right now, because you don't see them coming yet. You don't see them coming yet. The things that need to happen in order to spark this for you haven't happened yet. So there's no way you can, you know what I mean? For some of you, you're like, I don't even know what you're talking about, girl. But give it a little time, give it a couple months, come back, watch the reading, and comment below. Tell me, cause you'll see. You'll be like, I kind of see what you're talking about, actually. Some stuff has happened. I kind of get it now. So let's see. Overall energy and advice for Aquarius for 2022. Overall energy and advice for Aquarius. Overall energy and advice for Aquarius. 2022. But I do want to say, if you don't do the work, if you don't do your homework, okay? If you've ever had a reading with me, you know I give you homework. Well, not me, your own guides and angels through me. But 5 cards for you, okay? If you don't do the work, if you don't take time to contemplate, if you don't take time to do that studying, that you've already been doing it, okay? So just keep it up. To learn about yourself, to learn about people, to learn about how to do business, to learn about negotiation tactics, so that you see when someone's trying to manipulate you, okay? Do you know what I mean? If you don't do that, you might get a little lost along the way. This may happen a little later on, okay? Because you have to reach that point where you put your trust in something and it just falls apart, or it falls through, okay? There's going to be that catalyst for you to reinvent yourself and to say, you know what, I've had enough of this. I'm going to take matters into my own hands, okay? Coming out of this time of contemplation and confusion of, I don't know what to do, I'm afraid of making the wrong choice, and coming into this place of full-on confidence. You know what? This is what I want to do. I'm trusting my intuition. I'm trusting my instincts. I'm taking a chance. I'm excited. I'm hoping for the best. And if it doesn't work out, you know what? I'll be fine. I'll figure it out. That kind of energy. Okay? Right, bottom of the deck, toil and labor. Yeah, that's what is being transformed. This is where you start working smarter, not harder. Okay, Aquarius is also what I hear. For some of you, this is, I hear you're becoming a household name. You're becoming a whole brand, or your brand is going to be recognized. You may be opening up a factory, or your company might be opening up a factory, or your company might be putting things into production. Okay? Maybe that's why you're going abroad, because now you have that opportunity. So I don't know if you're writing a book and it's about publishing. I don't know if you are manufacturing things, you have a product to sell, and production is going to go well because you're going to have this partner that knows how to sell things, that knows how to promote things, that has access to all these territories that you didn't, okay, or you weren't aware, or whatever the case may be, and they're providing these opportunities for you. So for some of you, I'm literally seeing people working for you, you opening up a factory, or things that you create or you sell being put into production, okay, mass production. So good for you, fingers crossed, keep it up. Okay, so what else you got going on? So, change. Yeah, I'll say big changes. Changing where you live. So for some of you, you're changing the country, the state you live in, the continent for some of you that you live in, okay? It's like it's big. It's not, I'm not even going to lie. Be prepared. Be prepared, that's all I'm going to say. And go with it. Do all that inner work so that you yourself are stable when everything around you is changing. So you know what bandwagon to jump on. Does that make sense? Courtship, definitely meeting someone that's going to be significant for you in a romantic sense, or you're doing the courting, or someone else is coming and doing the courting. This is something that will bring stability into your life with the number 4 there. Could lead to marriage as well, settling down, having a family, that kind of energy. But I'm also seeing courtship as to do with work or your own business, okay? Someone recruiting you, someone reaching out to you, someone courting you in that sense, okay? To work with them, to team up with them, to partner up with them. And again, I will say, trust those instincts. Develop those instincts, sharpen those instincts, and trust them, because with 7 of Cups in courtship, I feel like there's someone going to come in the beginning of the year where either they don't have the best intentions, or they know they can't cash the check they're selling to you. Does that make sense? They know they can't keep those promises. Someone who's trying, but they can't deliver. Okay? But again, don't go avoiding people or anything like that, because you need to have that experience. It's important. That is your catalyst, okay? You need to have that experience. So just be mindful, trust your instincts. But if something does fall apart, you'll know what it is, okay? So that you don't beat yourself up about it. Okay, so you know what to do with it. Yeah, I mean, look, despair. A courtship that will lead to despair for you. Despair with the 3 of Swords. And I feel like it's in the beginning of the year. It's something that you really have your heart set on. It's something that gets you all excited. It comes in out of nowhere, gets you all excited, and then falls apart, disappears, ghosts you, can't get a hold of them, no one's answering your calls, no one's answering your emails. And like I say, that's a necessary experience, okay? It's not meant to punish you. It's meant to push you out of your comfort zone. Yeah, look, imprisonment. Push you out of your comfort zone. Your comfort zone has become a gilded prison. It's time to get out of that, okay? You're only going for the same type of people. You're only going for the same type of opportunities, the same type of environments, the same type of companies, the same type of industry. Because you're comfortable, because you're comfortable there. You know what to expect. It's predictable. And what universe is trying to tell you, what spirit is trying to tell you, is that you're meant for greater things. And you are the only one holding yourself back. Okay? So whatever's going on here that's going to cause you a little bit of despair. And I do feel like for some of you it's to do with losing out on a job, because I get not hiring in the past, whatever, in the back there. Bear with me, guys. So for some of you, it is going to be losing out on a job, or losing out on a contract, or someone literally telling you they don't want to be with you, or they don't want the same things you do. It's a rejection, okay? It's meant to push you out of your comfort zone because you're holding yourself back. You're meant for greater things. Look, main male. Yeah, number one. Redefining who you are, whether you're male or female. This is your time. 2022 is your year, Aquarius. Okay? It is. It really is. That's all I can say. Again, this could be meeting the one you settle down with, meeting the one you end up marrying, or meeting the one that completely transforms your life in terms of business. Okay? A partner, an investor. It's someone who's different than you. Okay? And again, male or female, doesn't matter. You're on the same level, but in different industries, is what I want to say. You have the knowledge, the wisdom, the experience. They got the people skills, they got the marketing, the advertising skills, they got the connections, they got the networks. And when you put these two together, forget about it. There you go. The world is your oyster. What do you want to do? It's your pick. It's your choice. Okay? So I'm very, very excited for you, Aquarius. You're going to have to tell me what this is for you when you can figure out what it is if you can't figure it out now. Because, again, it's too far ahead. Again, if you want to get a personal forecast, by all means, reach out. All the information is below. If this makes sense to you and you want to go deeper, we could do that for you, okay? But either way, I would definitely come back. I'd come back every month, okay? That's what I recommend in personal forecasts as well, because that's how you get the most out of a reading. That's how you get its full potential. It gives you an opportunity to look back to see how the energies we talked about actually transpired in your life, if anything's creeping up in the next month, so you know what to be aware of. It also gives you a little bit of a check. Okay, it's like you are here, this is still to come, this is a bit of a heads up, this is something to be mindful of, okay, this is something to be aware of, and it just keeps you present. Does that make sense? But it looks absolutely fabulous, okay? I'm looking forward to your comments. And I want to say thank you to each and every one of you for being with me this year, for supporting me, whether it's by liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, getting a reading, I don't know, okay? I appreciate all your efforts and all your support. And yeah, let's have another fantastic year together, and you're on your way to having an out-of-this-world type year, okay? So I'm very happy for you. I'll leave it there. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.